Today we're putting in the Banks water system, their wild water system. It was really dry up here for the last couple weeks. It did finally rain, starting to rain too much, where most of it just ran off, but we did get some water. So with a food plot, I mean, it was dry up here. The only place you could really get any, that there was any water, was in the bog there, and not very good. So we're going to try installing this and see how much this will attract deer to this area for water. So right now we'll be putting it together and we'll see what happens. And you adjust this float valve to how much water you want in the trough. This is the Banks water system. Banks does make a 100-gallon water bladder to fill this if you want to. I just happen to have a Milwaukee transfer pump to use to fill this. I do got to take a couple more trips. It's about half full now, but it's okay because I have a lot of cleaning up to do in this area yet, because food pockets will get planted in the next couple weeks here. It's out here a little bit, and now I want to clean up this area for easy access to this. A lot of logs. I just wanted to get this out here and make it as natural, get as much scent off of it as I could, and let it just be here. And plus I put rocks around this to help the little blend in a little more, and whether you need that or not. But that's what it is. I got a camera on it here. I really can't wait to see how much this gets used. But make sure when you put this in, you think about, think about it as far as where you're going to be putting a blind or a tree stand, because deer will be coming in from the side. So I'm going to want something over here. You ain't going to want something, like say you put it next to a tree, where you make sure you think about your shot when you put this in, because that's what this is here for. If you're using it to hunt on, because this year, unless I don't want to hunt on the food plots, I want to hunt corridors or anything on the way to it. So this is just an option that I might use as far as a water source to hunt from. I'm not sure if I'm going to yet, but I do want this here, and I want them to travel through here and have this. So think about that as options when you put this. You don't want to have to drain it and move it later. Anytime you put anything in the woods, you think of as far as options for shots before you place anything. Because I want to put a permanent blind in this location, but I don't know exactly where I want to put it yet, so I'm going to use just a portable one this year. In case I want to put a permanent one and have to move it. I really want to make sure of where I want to be. I don't want to hunt off the plot. I want to be just off of it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one on the south side of this, and over there on the east side of it, on the travel corridor coming in. We'll have videos on that. So that's what this is for. So we'll have a good luck, and we'll post our results. Another reason I really like the idea of the Banks water system is that most of this is going to be enclosed, so it's going to reduce evaporation a lot. So it's going to stay in here and just put out what it needs, and like I said, the float valve will just fill it up to when you need it. So I've used the tubs, and it's really hard to keep clean now. Like this, in the fall, leaves are going to fall, and it's going to mess it up a little bit, where I'm going to have to keep it clean. But this is going to be a lot easier than using a tub, because I've used it and I put the sticks in it, for animals to crawl out, and I still had animals in it, and it was really bad. There are other ones in the market that we may try, but I really like the idea of this system. I really want to keep it on level ground, to make sure that this is out there. Don't have to be absolutely perfect, but I got it pretty close, and I'm really looking forward to see what happens with this. But the main thing is to keep this water clean. I really want some clean water. They do make a mineral that goes in there. I can't get it right now, because everything that's happening this year. But I'm really looking forward to try that, or if it just works great without it, I'm just going to keep it like this. But that's really what it's for. Make sure you keep it level, and like I said, this will really reduce evaporation. So on drought years, this is going to be the key. This is going to be awesome. On years it's dry, times it's dry, and the cleanest water that's on this property is right here. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So stay tuned for future videos on featured products, the habitat improvements that we make on our land, and the equipment we use to do it. So if you haven't already, subscribe to our page and like the video.